I'm sure you've seen leaders, whether it's in politics, whether it's in sport, it's in business, who they want to be the big I am on their own and they think they know everything. And that's the person who's going to fall flat on his face. Where when I was young, I talk about getting buy-in from senior players. It's probably because I went to them and was like, I need you. I need you to drive this for me. And I think once you say that to someone, they suddenly realize, oh, this guy's not he's not thinking he can do this on his own. He needs me. And you get that buy-in back. And that Paul O'Connell example you're on about, I was 24. He was probably 10 years my senior, 34. I thought he was going to be Lions captain. He had a bit of an injury before, so we only just got back fit, which is maybe why the scales tipped in my favor. But he is a very well, he's confrontational on the field, and he was verbally very motivating as well. Very inspiring guy. Um, and he just spoke at the end of a session. I didn't like to speak too much too often. I didn't want people to hear my voice too much, but he just spoke at the end of a session really passionately. Then I remember thinking, oh, that's brilliant. That's awesome. Because going back to my people, I sort of had this leadership group of people that I used when I was training. So I'd encourage them to speak up in training. So a couple of years go by, we're doing it for the Lions, and he spoke, and after we walked off at the session, and he put his arm around me and went, "Oh, Sam, I'm so sorry." And like it was nice for me because 10 years ago I was watching him play for the Lions when I was deciding that I wanted to play for the Lions. He was one of my like heroes, I guess. And I was like, "Oh no, Paulie, that's great." I said, "That's kind of how it works with myself and say Alan Wynne and all these sort of legends who are playing for Wales. They drive a lot of that, and I'm fairly quiet the first half of the week, and I kind of speak more towards the end of the week." And he was like, "Oh, that's how we work with Ireland, with myself and Brian O'Driscoll. The rugby fans will know who these players are." And I was like, "Mate, that's great. Let's do this," And you figure out those relationships quite quick. But yeah, you need to be able to get good leaders and good people around you. One, to challenge you in a healthy way, but two, to also help drive the team. You can't do it on your own. It's otherwise it's just mentally exhausting.